The Lost Necklace and Lord Ganesha's Guidance. In the bustling city of Mumbai, lived a young woman named Meera. Meera was known for her dedication to her studies, her warm heart, and her unwavering faith in the divine. She held a deep reverence for Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, and sought his guidance in times of need. One bright morning, Meera received a special necklace from her grandmother. The necklace was a family heirloom, passed down through generations, and it held immense sentimental value. The pendant was a delicate carving of Lord Ganesha, a symbol of protection and blessings for her family. Meera wore the necklace every day, cherishing its connection to her heritage and her faith. One day, while rushing to catch the crowded train to her university, disaster struck. The necklace's clasp gave way, and the pendant slipped from Meera's neck, falling onto the platform as the train pulled away. Frantic and heartbroken, Meera searched the platform, tears blurring her vision. The pendant was nowhere to be found. Overwhelmed with sorrow, she sank onto a bench, clutching the broken chain that remained in her hand. In that moment of despair, Meera closed her eyes and whispered a prayer to Lord Ganesha, seeking his guidance and help. As Meera sat there, a kind voice interrupted her thoughts. An elderly woman had noticed her distress and approached her with a gentle smile. She introduced herself as Mrs. Desai and inquired about the reason for Meera's sadness. With a heavy heart, Meera shared the story of the lost necklace and its significance. Mrs. Desai listened attentively and then told Meera a story from her own past. She spoke of a time when she had faced a seemingly insurmountable challenge and had turned to Lord Ganesha for guidance. In a moment of inspiration, she had received an idea that led her to overcome her obstacles. Encouraged by Mrs. Desai's story, Meera felt a renewed sense of hope. Mrs. Desai suggested that they visit a nearby temple dedicated to Lord Ganesha, offering their prayers together. Meera agreed, feeling a sense of connection with the kind stranger. At the temple, Meera and Mrs. Desai lit a lamp and offered their heartfelt prayers to Lord Ganesha. Meera prayed not only for the return of her necklace but also for the strength to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As they left the temple, Mrs. Desai patted Meera's hand and said, "Have faith, my dear. Lord Ganesha's blessings are always with you." Days turned into weeks, and Meera's heartache began to lessen, replaced by a quiet acceptance. One evening, as Meera walked home from her university, she noticed an antique shop she had never seen before. Curiosity pulled her inside, and she found herself drawn to a collection of intricately carved pendants. Her eyes widened in disbelief when she saw a pendant that bore a striking resemblance to the one she had lost. As she examined it closely, the shopkeeper approached and explained that the pendant had recently come into his possession from an estate sale. Without hesitation, Meera purchased the pendant, feeling an inexplicable sense of connection. Upon returning home, Meera compared the new pendant to the broken chain she had kept. To her astonishment, they fit perfectly together. It was as if the pendant had found its way back to her through a series of remarkable events. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Meera realized that Lord Ganesha had answered her prayers in his own mysterious ways. The necklace was not just a piece of jewelry, it was a tangible reminder of Meera's unwavering faith, the kindness of strangers, and the divine presence that guided her through challenges. From that day on, Meera wore the pendant with a sense of deep reverence, knowing that Lord Ganesha's blessings and guidance were always with her, even in the most unexpected ways. Thank you for watching.